20 warfare scriptures you must know as a Christian. As a Christian, there are warfare scriptures you must know in order to be victorious against the enemy. These scriptures will prepare you ready for any battle that you might encounter in the future and also give you the strength to stand firm in faith. Scripture number 1, 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 4 to 5. The weapon of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations, and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. This verse reminds us that our true weapon are spiritual and not physical. We've been given divine power to demolish Satan's stronghold in our lives. Number 2, Ephesians chapter 6, verse 11 to 12. Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the devices of the devil. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this age, against spiritual hosts of wickedness in the heavenly places. These verses remind us to put on God's armor so that we can stand strong against Satan's attack. We need to be aware that we are not fighting a physical battle, but a spiritual one. The enemy is trying to deceive us and to lure us away from God. But if we put on God's armor and stay close to Him, we will be protected from Satan's scheme. Number 3, Isaiah chapter 54 verse 17. No weapon that is formed against me shall prosper, and every tongue that accuses me in judgment will be condemned. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their vindication is from me, declares the Lord. Number 4, 1 John chapter 4 verse 4. You are of God, little children, and have overcome them, because he who is in you is greater than he who is in the world. This verse reminds us that God is greater than any force of evil, and that we can overcome them through Him. Number 5, James chapter 4 verse 7. Therefore, submit to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. This verse tells us that if we submit to God and resist Satan, he will flee from us. Number 6, Psalm chapter 18 verse 39. For you have armed me with strength for the battle. You have subdued my enemies under me. This verse tells us that God has given us the power to subdue all our enemies. Number 7, 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 8 to 9. Number 7, 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 8 to 9. Be sober-minded and alert, because your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. Number 8, James chapter 4 verse 7 to 8. Resist the devil and he will flee from you. Number 9, Isaiah chapter 54 verse 17. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, and every tongue that rises up against me in judgment shall be condemned. Number 10, Psalm 91 verse 1. He that dwell in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. 11. We overcome Satan by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of our testimony. 12. Romans chapter 8 verse 31. If God is for me, who can be against me? This verse reminds us that no matter what adversity we face in life, God is always on our side. He will never leave us or forsake us. He will always be there for us to help us overcome any challenges we may encounter. 13. Isaiah 41 verse 10. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous hands. This verse reassures us that God is always with us, even in the midst of our fears and doubts. It will give us the strength we need to overcome anything that comes our way. 14. Psalm chapter 46 verse 1 to 3. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore, I will not fear, though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, though its water roar and foam and the mountain quack with their surging. 15. Matthew chapter 16 verse 18. On this rock I will build my church, and the gate of hell shall not prevail against it. 16. Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 7. The Lord will cause my enemies who rise up against me to be defeated before me. They shall come out against me in one way, and they shall flee in 7 ways. 17. For they who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagle. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. 18. Luke chapter 10 verse 19. Behold, I have given you authority to tread upon serpent and scorpion, and over all the power of the enemies, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. 19. Matthew chapter 18, 18 to 19. Truly I tell you, whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. Again, truly I tell you, that if 2 of you on earth agree about anything they ask for, it will be done for them by Father in heaven. 20. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked advanced against me to devour me, it is my enemies and my foes who will stumble and fall. Though an army besiege me, my heart will not fear. Though war break out against me, even then will I be confident. Thank you for listening. These are the 20 warfare scriptures you need to always remember in terms of battle, in terms of prayer, when you want to defeat that stronghold, that battle that is confronting your life. Just prophesy on all these 20 verses and see how God will elevate your life. If you need more Bible verses, please leave the comments below. And also don't forget to click our like, notification button, and also subscribe to our channel to encourage us to produce more Bible verses to you. Stay blessed.